First Vietnamese coffee. You hear a lot about this, folks. You hear a lot about this. This is a long time in the making. 34 years old. We got the first Vietnamese coffee. Woohoo! Good day, everyone. We are here in Ho Chi Minh City. It's my first time in Ho Chi Minh City. And I will say right off the bat, this is not what I would expect to see in Ho Chi Minh. Now, this is nothing like the area that I'm staying because I've already been here for one day. I arrived yesterday. I came over to this neighborhood today to shoot another video. And immediately when I got to this area, I was like, what is this? This is nothing like the area that I'm in. The area that I'm in is really touristic. I believe it's the area with the walking street on it. I arrived with no accommodation. I just found a place last minute online. Didn't even know what neighborhood it was in. But first time here, so it, can be nice to stay in like the tourist spot. But look at this, we're in like literally the, I don't know what you want to call it, the bougie part of Ho Chi Minh, or just a nice neighborhood, but really clean. Kind of impressed by the homes over here and these condo buildings. There's a waterfront here. So I'm just kind of walking towards the water, see what we find. This is nice down here. So these are like waterfront properties. Got the Highland Coffee on the bottom here. I mean, I wonder what price you're looking at for waterfront properties like that. I mean, that would be kind of sick. Let's see what we find if we keep walking along here. I mean, these look like kind of rich homes. These actually remind me, I would say, a little bit of the homes in Bangkok around where I live, but they look significantly bigger. I don't know if these are homes or not. But if they are, they almost give me that feel of like embassy, of like whatever it is, either super rich home or an embassy. Just want to take a quick glance through this neighborhood, and then we're gonna head over to where I'm staying, which is just a completely different area. I'll show you what it's like over there. Just gonna see what we can get into. This is like my first impressions of Ho Chi Minh. I've only been to Vietnam one other time, went to Da Nang. Completely different. I mean, so far, this place is hectic. It's crazy. It's a lot different than even Bangkok. I'd say it's like, I don't know, it's the next level, right? If Bangkok is medium, then this feels like hard mode a little bit, but it's actually extremely developed too. So it's weird. You have spots which the infrastructure is like brutal, like getting through the streets, like these alleyways and things like that. The map system is a little bit more difficult sometimes, with Google Maps at least. But overall, not too different, like in general. Because I'm living in Bangkok, it's like, there's a lot of similarities, but also super different, if that makes sense. It's cool, I like it. But my first impression last night, because I had a stressful travel day and I don't know, the traffic was really intense. I was just in a little bit of a rough mood, and so, I don't know, that gave me a tough feeling at first. It was a tough day, let's say. But today I feel like a new man. I feel good. I feel chill, I feel calm. I'm enjoying myself in this city, so, you can't judge things based off of day one or a difficult travel day. I should learn that by now because I've been doing this for a long freaking time, but it's just what it is. We got a little basketball situation here, but nobody down here playing. The vending machine, a lot of security guys. Like there's just a lot of security working along the entire part down here. I mean, wages are cheap, so you will find that a lot where there's just security working, empty buildings even, but especially somewhere like this. I don't really know what this is. We got the Saigon coffee roasters. What a name, but looks nice. Should we have a coffee? Should we have our first Vietnamese coffee? I hear they're fantastic. We got a fitness wellness center over there. Oh, I like this little spot. Let's have a coffee. Let's see what the fuss is about. If we can figure out how to get inside, here we go. I actually thought it said like Stegosaurus, like a dinosaur, but it's not. It's Bosgaurus. It's a little bit busy, of course. All these spots over here seem quite busy. Opening Sunday, Monday. Bosporus. Hi, how are you? Good? I think I'm just gonna go with like a black coffee. Can I do takeaway?
Yes.
Takeaway, please. Is this elderflower one? This is a black coffee, right?
Milk.
Milk coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for something, I guess, black. Can I do the ice one? 8 to 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, no problem. I'll wait. I'll get this one. This place is pretty scenic. I mean, this is a really cool spot to sit down. I will say the water, not the best. You know, it tastes a bit like it was poured out of a, let's say, dirty hose. But I'm gonna judge the coffee separately. The water, I'll give it a 1.5 out of 10. The 1 point, an extra 0.5 because it's got a little, it keeps me hydrated, but I mean, the reviews look promising. 4.5, 4.6. Didn't look at the reviews. Normally I would look before coming somewhere, but I said, F it, let's just try it. But that's good to see. Vietnamese coffee. Now I hear about the egg coffee. I hear about like the coconut coffee, the caramel, the different flavors. I can't do sugar. No sugar, I'm not doing milk. And so, do they still kill it with the black coffee? Do they crush it with the black coffee? That's what matters. Is the actual thing delicious? So let's see, right? Or is it just the sweet, creamy sugar, the egg, the flavoring? Is that more of it, or is it I think it's the quality of the coffee, the beans, the way they grow it. There's something to that, right? I'm not stupid. I know that like Vietnamese coffee is serious. I'm just saying, I'm curious, like, is the black coffee, am I gonna notice a major difference? I will say, like, I don't drink coffee often. I used to drink it all the time. I was really serious about like finding different coffee, artisan coffee, trying different stuff. Then I get into cold brew because it doesn't, bother my stomach so much, and I stopped drinking it. I don't drink coffee really anymore, but occasionally, I'm on like vacation. Let's have a little treat, right? Let's have a little coffee, a little caffeine. Let's get myself going. And so I think I can identify the flavors pretty well. I can give you some idea of the flavor profile, and I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I'm not a freaking moron as well. So just, yeah, keep that in mind, folks. Nice neighborhood, beautiful neighborhood out here. So they said it would take 8 to 10 minutes for the coffee, right? Well, 11 minutes later, no coffee. I told them I want a full refund. So this is ridiculous. You said 8 to 10 minutes. I asked for a full refund. I'm just kidding. I did get the coffee here. Didn't try it yet. It is very small, extremely small, even with ice, like less than half full. But I imagine it packs a punch. I don't know. First Vietnamese coffee. You hear a lot about this, folks. You hear a lot about this. This is a long time in the making. 34 years old. We got the first Vietnamese coffee. Ooh! Whoa, folks. Whoa. Okay, that was not expected. That is the most ridiculously strong hit of coffee I ever had in my entire life. That just took me by surprise. Intensely bitter. Wow. That feels like I'm hitting 100 milligrams of caffeine per sip. That is some of the most intense, but wow. Very complex flavor, strong flavor, deep flavor, but very bitter and like weirdly smooth at the same time, but it hits you with this bitterness at first. I don't usually like bitter coffee. I'm usually like a cold brew guy, usually like the least bitter possible, the better, especially because I can't add any sugar or milk. But this is weirdly the most intense and bitter coffee I've had, and I still enjoy it. I think that really says something about it as well. Tells you about the quality. Wow. Strong as hell too. I imagine this thing will put me into outer space, considering I haven't had caffeine in several months. I'd probably be cautious. This thing will probably give me a panic attack. But really delicious, a little bit nutty. I get like a very rich, nutty flavor from that. That's good, not what I was expecting. So we paid 80,000 dong. Let me just put that into translation. I mean, 100,000 dong is less than $4. So, you know, we're looking at, we probably spent $3 on this coffee. Reasonable. Oh wow, this neighborhood is just, it's nice. It's nice. This is abandoned? Oh, hello. Hello. What a sweet little cat. What an absolutely adorable, I don't want to scare him. I'm gonna scare him, I'm putting the camera in his face. Anyways, beautiful neighborhood. But I say, let's get the hell out of this neighborhood and go to my area, see what it's like. I mean, it's the daytime, but still give you a good feel for how different it is. And yeah, I don't know, something different. Getting a grab here. I think maybe this is called the Saigon Pearl. That's what it says. I'm getting picked up at the Starbucks Saigon Pearl. F you Starbucks, go Stegosaurus Rex, coffee, whatever. Oh yeah, the bikes. You ride on the back of the bikes here. They actually make you wear a helmet, which is good, thankfully. You know, in Bangkok, half the time or more, they just don't give you a helmet, or they don't care whether you wear it or not. But here, it's like either the law, very strict, or it's like you will die. So, oh yeah, maybe this is my guy over here. He sees me filming. He's like, who's this asshole? We made it back. This is the gaff where I'm staying. So full kitchen here, 25 bucks a night. I mean, can't really beat it. Last minute booking. Yeah, I had nothing planned, no real plan. I mean, it's everything you need. I put this in the middle of the room, by the way. The table was over there, like kitchen table style. The chair was in front of the TV, but I think this is more comfortable because I'm sitting on the computer. I can watch my TV. Perfect. Yeah, don't have much of a view, but we got a balcony and bed, high ceilings. We got a fan, we got an air con, which works really well. Much better than my unit in Bangkok, which has 2 air cons. It's very sad, but freaking perfect. I mean, mostly I just wanted a spot where I can cook my food here. We got pans, everything. Like extremely nice staff, like overwhelmingly nice, so top. Yeah, I will put it in the description, so if you want to book this, it is a good location actually. This is like really, probably prime location if you're coming to Ho Chi Minh. I'd imagine it's where you'd want to book. Again, I didn't do any research, but I think so. Okay, now we are around my hood where I'm staying. Just had a little bit to eat, took a little break. Now it's super hot. Now it's the afternoon time, kind of peak time, and really sunny, but I need to get some clothes. I literally packed like 2 shirts, no pants, just the only pair that I have, no socks. I have nothing because I had no clean clothes, so we have to go buy some clothes. So let's explore this neighborhood a little bit. I'll show you how different it is. I mean, just those alleyways, it gets really like crazy with all the small alleys back there. But yeah, I don't really know the neighborhood so well. I just, you know, I arrived yesterday and it was nighttime. It's a completely different feeling in the daytime, I'll say that. A lot of nail shops, massages. Yeah, kind of a mix, new school, old school. Typical what you see in even like Da Nang, same thing, Bangkok, you know. Getting highly developed, but still a lot of like old style charm going on. The guy from my hotel, he gave me 3 places I can go to. One of them is not far, so we're gonna start there. It's a secondhand store. The other one is like a more of a market, like I guess a bunch of sellers and local brands, he said. Otherwise, I don't really have any idea where I'd go. I would probably choose like Uniqlo, or I would look for some vintage secondhand. Actually, I asked him for secondhand specifically. I think it's always interesting to, yeah, browse the secondhand, browse, you know, it's interesting, like what have people sold to this shop in Vietnam over the past time, or what are they selling to the shop compared to other cities? It's cool to see that, and you find some different stuff. That's how you find cool clothes, actually. So, yeah, you wouldn't expect it, but like even somewhere like Bangkok, sometimes you find some gems, especially for like vintage stuff and secondhand. You really find gems and you don't pay too much for it. Like in Seoul, I was trying to find gems and it was freaking expensive. They know that they're gems and they price them accordingly. Okay, clubs, motorcycles, motorcycle clubs. This is a cool little area. We got a lot of Vietnamese dudes chilling outside their business or someone else's business. Right now, Yeah, I actually have no idea like where I'm going. And I will say the Google Maps here, it just doesn't work as it should. Like it's very hard to actually tell where you are at any given time. And then like, 10 seconds later, it just kind of warps you somewhere else. But it's fine. I need to explore the neighborhood anyway. Kind of eyes wide open, just like seeing what's going on here. A lot happening. This place is nice. People really decorate with plants in their balconies. I mean, like I don't know, they're really nice places, but they're super cheap, like $200 a month to $300 a month, some of them. Obviously, some of the more new ones, maybe a bit more, but I was looking to see, like, what is the difference in price? Ho Chi Minh, well, that's a dangerous dog. You don't want to mess with that dog. He's got a fat metal muzzle on him. Didn't even realize my camera stopped filming literally when that dog tried to attack me. I don't know if that's coincidence or if he did that, but Cafe SEO, search engine optimization. Nice cafe. Well decorated. Look at this. Well decorated as well. All right, right, left, right. That's what I'm remembering here, left. Yeah, these streets, a lot of charm, right? A lot of, like what I feel, very authentic Vietnamese charm. Yeah, just like similar to you see in like Indonesia, people living and working in their businesses, or across Southeast Asia. It gives me more of like I think Indonesia has more of like some of the things I'm getting here than Thailand. I don't want to say it's more third world necessarily. It's a bad way to put it, but like in some ways, yes, in like the infrastructure ways. Let me figure out where I'm going. Just like genuinely cannot figure out the maps. Like sometimes I just end up going the entirely wrong way for a long time, then going back the right way, then going the wrong way again. Like I said, yesterday was a really rough travel day and like rough day because things that were supposed to take me 20 minutes, 30 minutes, I ended up taking me 2.5 hours, and just a lot happened. It's hectic out here. You see the sound pollution, it's a lot. You gotta be ready for it, folks. You gotta be ready for it. You gotta be aware, don't get hit. The roads are crazy. It's a, man, hectic place. I don't think it's quite to the level of Jakarta. I think that place is like, demonic. I like it, it's nice. Met some really cool people, had fun, had a really good night out there. But to live there, it's a little bit much. Or to take a trip there too long. I think go there for a weekend, fantastic. This place, I haven't figured it out yet. The goal by Friday, which is 2 days from now, today's Wednesday, the goal is to figure it out. Let's see, are we like going the complete wrong direction? Well, this is the kind of hectic, busy street, main street, one of the main streets here. A lot of honking. I imagine that's kind of what India's like, similar vibe. But you need to do it. It's kind of for people's own good, letting people know you're going, things like that, so it's necessary. Big supermarket here. Checked it out yesterday. Yikes. Like the meat section, for example. Man, it's really, it's sad. It was really sad to see. Ended up getting some good quality Korean meat from Grab, ordering on Grab, and like a Korean supermarket selling Korean pork, Korean beef. Reasonable price for the most part, but like that's the best you're gonna get in Vietnam when it comes to meat, right? Maybe Australia import, but Korean's fantastic. Probably the best in the world, in my opinion. Unbelievably hot, at least 35 degrees, if not hotter at this point. I mean, feels like it. I've been in the sun for maybe 20 minutes, and I'm cooking, but we're close to the first spot now. I sorted out the directions. Yeah, it said it was 8 minutes away from where we started, by the way. And now it's like around 20 minutes later. Yeah, now we're like 7 minutes away. So yeah, we're doing well. Yen coffee to go. We got this woman coming across the street. A couple boxes. People just doing their business. We got Korean barbecue here. Love me some Korean barbecue. Howdy. Friendly people here, friendly people, smiling, saying hello, really welcoming, so I can say that. A lot of people parking the sidewalks, there's stuff on the sidewalks. You need to be aware, but most of the drivers are hyper aware. And if they're not, then I mean, they're gonna get in an accident and I mean, you're not gonna be in good shape either. But from what I've observed, the drivers here are very good. In Bangkok, they're garbage. Like the Grab drivers, 50% chance you feel like they're a bad driver or they're intoxicated or just like driving a little bit unsafely for with a passenger. And I think here, so far, really good drivers. And I think that's just because they need to be. Lancaster Legacy condo, potentially office building. Circle K, boom, Indonesia, throwback. They also have some of the Korea convenience stores. I think it's what is it, folks? Oh, don't do this to me. G26, right? With the number. I may be way off, but a Korean convenience store that I've stopped in here now a few times. Busy area. This is not like the tourist part that I saw yesterday either. This is, I don't know, I cruised to a different area, but this is nice. Nothing hits like a fresh 7-Eleven water. I mean, I'm kind of 7-Eleven ride till I die at this point. Okay, we just did a little bit of shopping. Couldn't film, but the 90s is the name of the shop. We grabbed 2 shirts here. I'm gonna show you. Nice little park actually, right by where I was shopping. Nice park. There's like 3 nice parks around here. Really adds a lot, and I think that's why the air quality is quite good. I don't know if you can see it from here, but very clear skies since I arrived. Not what I would expect. You know, I would expect a little bit of a smoke screen out here, but really clear. It's kind of clear at the moment back home in Bangkok too, so it can be really seasonal dependent, of course. It's the same in Vietnam, and it can change by the week, it can change by the day. But we'll take a seat over here. One fairly unfortunate thing about this area is that people approach you. People stop you for all kinds of things. Sunglasses, you know, get on my taxi, where are you going? It's fine. Again, it's like, that's what happens in the tourist places, but still, you know, it can get old pretty quickly. So for now, it's okay, but so we grabbed this because it was really cheap. This is 125,000 Vietnamese dong. Nice little tank top. Thought that was kind of cool, which is like, by the way, for price reference, that's like a couple dollars, a few dollars. Really cheap. And this place had some other stuff, which is like 2 million. It's like quite, you know, relatively pricey, vintage, potentially like rare or something, I don't know, but another like relatively simple, just like a racing shirt, kind of a vintage racing shirt. But like I said, I need some clothes, and I thought these are cool enough to grab. This one was 275,000, sorry. So what's that? I mean, looking at like $10 there. Not too shabby. I think we spent around maximum $15, $13, $14, $15 or something. What I really need now is some pants. Oh, that sun is, you know, it's gonna ruin my shot, if I'm not mistaken. Need pants because I'm not wearing the same pants for multiple days. I wore these in Bangkok before I left too, so, I mean, I'm just sweating a lot. So it would be cool to get another pair of shorts. Yeah, and just wear these pants for like my business stuff I need to do here. This park, pretty quiet, man. Nobody out here at the moment, just like, I mean, a few people. I mean, we have like a few stray people, but in general, real quiet. Folks, that killed me. That got me. So unbelievably hot. That was a lot, folks. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Ho Chi Minh, baby. First video. Done. Have a good day, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.